Kia ora. This recording was done on the 13th of February this year. I was house sitting at the time and I found this amazing book, and I tell you what it is at the end of the recording, but I can't remember now. But it's about the importance of breathing and the effects that shallow breathing have and deep breathing have on our physiology, and how important it is to have oxygen. This crystal here is a desert rose selenite from Australia, and the top one, if anyone's wondering, there is a rose quartz. Anyway, I shall put it on.
Well, listen to this stuff about breathing, and in light of what's going on with the masks at the moment, quite interesting. As you work with the light of your temple, you can greatly enhance your reception to its pure space by changing the rhythm of your breathing. New rhythms of breathing can facilitate your birth into a greater light. The experiences you have are largely determined by the way you breathe. Although it may seem automatic and purely physical, how you breathe strongly influences your views and values. It selects the window through which you will perceive the world and its meaning, both when you are with people and when you are in your temple. When you are breathing shallowly, your brain does not get sufficient oxygen to do more than react to each situation in its accustomed fashion. You miss the opportunity to respond to people from your inner wisdom or from your heart. You even miss the higher truth of who you are. Many of your most serene and joyous experiences are made possible as you breathe more deeply and slowly. When you breathe with deep, natural breaths, you can be centered and focused. You can learn to breathe in ways that will bring extraordinary mental clarity. You can choose the realities you want to experience, such as abundance, adventure, good friendships, and loving relationships. You can sense the higher possibilities of your future, filled with new understanding and delight. Even as you imagine living in these realities, your breathing may deepen and slow. As it does, the pulsing rhythm of your brain signals change too. There are many different brain patterns, moving through your brain at the same time. These patterns are called brain waves. About the electromagnetic, this little star asterisk thing down there. They tend to be moving in different directions with different rhythms. As your breathing slows, your brain waves can be moved into a synchronized wave pattern. Deepen your breathing and your perception changes. Thoughts become clear instead of scattered or focused. Optimistic feelings may start to rise up. Your emotions tend to become calm and pacific as breathing slows and the brain waves get longer. Shallow breathing propels the brain into faster frequencies and sets up pressured feeling. It stimulates unconscious fears about survival, often the unconscious fears of others, and tends to be a repeating cycle. Prompt yourself with the words, remember to breathe, remember to breathe, remember to breathe. The next time your breathing is too fast and shallow, remember to breathe. Remember this one principle and you'll be able to pull yourself out of fear or panic by simply changing the depth of your breathing. Shallow breathing is contagious and common to the world of competition because it keeps the brain waves in rapid beta frequencies. Shallow breathing causes feelings of pressure, of being somehow behind and needing to rush. In the reality dominated by these brainwaves, much of life may be experienced as struggle. Grim over seriousness gets in the way of opportunities for happiness. A shallow breather's psychic immune system can be weakened and can leave her vulnerable to inner conflict and agitation. Even if someone has enough money to live comfortably for several months, shallow breathing can produce the feeling of not enough. People who live predominantly in beta states can use this energy to motivate themselves to find a better way. All they need to begin is a taste of their increased creativity and efficiency when their brain waves are synchronized by deep breathing. You can learn to synchronize your brain waves and to change their frequency in order to connect with the deeper dimensions of your inner wisdom. Slow brain waves consciously created by your breathing reveal an inner strength and stability, and also a sense of joyous delight. Your power to fully love your life can be released with new rhythms of breathing as you work in your temple. You You can find ways to make real difference in the world. If you find yourself caught in scattered thinking or a mask, you can change your brain waves to the slower alpha waves by simply deepening your breathing and feel an immediate release of tension. These brain waves will help you think clearly because your mind slows down enough to focus on one thing at a time. Instead of jumping from one thought to another, your thoughts are fluid and you are more creative. Gosh, there's so much more. I might just keep going for a minute. Feelings of loneliness decrease and a sense of forgiveness for past mistakes offers an inner peace. Your sense of purpose becomes stronger, bringing a deeper understanding of why you are here at this time on the planet. Thus, a delight in simply being alive may be a state of consciousness. If you continue to slow and deepen your breathing, you can move into a deeper state of consciousness. Science recognises the state of consciousness by the brain waves called theta brain waves. With slow, deep theta breathing comes a sense of peace, deep peace and ecstasy sometimes. You're feeling more loving, more accepting and more peaceful. You understand concepts that would seem like empty words with shallow breathing, and at first it may seem unnatural to feel so serene and at peace. Human society is geared to fast frequencies, deep breath, and their constant movement in scattered directions. But the other world of reality, greater peace and loving wisdom that exists in your temple is reached more easily by slowing and deepening your breathing. This state of consciousness will open for a larger portion of humanity as people establish these new breathing patterns that give direct access to the higher self. Here we go. So again, that's from Bridge of Light, Tools of Light for Spiritual Transformation. La Una Hafins. And the author Sanya Roman and Oren, authors of Living with Joy. Beautiful, beautiful old book. Can't see anything else about it. I was just trying to, it's, hang on, I'll just pop it in there. Published by, published in, 1989, the year that my eldest son was born. How cool's that? I'm pretty sure he's an indigo, but he was on his own trip. Anyway, and go him, because it's his trip.